a Universal Interactive Studios production. Developed by Traveler's Tales. Crash Bandicoot, the Wrath of Cortex.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. The name's Defender, and as we were just introduced, welcome to Crash Bandicoot, the Wrath of Cortex. Developed by Traveler's Tales, and released, originally for the PlayStation 2 in 2001. Crash Bandicoot, the Wrath of Cortex marks Crash Bandicoot's, not his first game without Naughty Dog at the helm, but the first what we would call traditional Crash Bandicoot game. And, boy, does it have a pretty mixed legacy. And I think as soon as we fire things up, you'll see why. Yeah, my name's Crash, that's fine. I will say, the intro cutscene has horrible audio balancing, so... and there's really not much I can do about it, so you're just gonna have to use your ears. Sorry about that. Also, hello, Baked ZD.
Imbeciles! Fools! Nincompoops! Can't you idiots do anything right? According to this, your track record for spreading evil is pathetic! Uka Uka, it's not our fault that wretched Bandicoot is to blame. I will not let anything stand in the way of evil, especially not a brainless orange marsupial. Crash must be eliminated.
Uka Uka, need I remind you that Crash always finds a way to defeat us? Maybe he's just too good for us.
Enough excuses! You 5 idiots need to come up with one good plan! Or else... How do I get into these situations?
There must be something we can come up with. Say, Doctor, haven't you been tinkering with some kind of new secret weapon in your laboratory?
I don't know what you're talking about, Entropy.
Dr. Cortex! I think he's referring to this super secret weapon you've been laboring over day and night since the last time Crash defeated you.
Enough bickering! Do we have a plan? Well, in my scientific endeavors, I've been able to create a genetically advanced super weapon of unbelievable strength. But the power source is the final missing crucial element. Elements. Yes, the elementals. Right, the elementals, that's it. If released, their destructive energy could create enough power to bring my secret weapon to life. We have a weapon capable of crushing mountains, demolishing entire cities, and wiping Crash Bandicoot off the face of the earth forever! Get ready to face my wrath, Crash Bandicoot!
So, yeah, boy, the graphics scream early 6th generation video game.
What's happening? No, it cannot be. Oh, no!
What's going on? Oh no! Crash! Look out!
Is everyone all right? It appears that my evil twin brother Uka Uka is up to his no-good tricks again. I must find out what he is planning. I'll meet up with you later.
Meanwhile, in the space lounge?
Hello, my feeble brother.
You have gotten my attention, Uka Uka. What kind of diabolical scheme do you and Dr. Cortex have planned this time?
No schemes, just some old familiar faces dropping by for a visit.
No, not the elementals. Uka, why did you release them? Don't you know what happened the last time they were free?
So they were responsible for a few earthquakes, floods, and that little ice age a couple of centuries back. You worry too much, brother.
You cannot restrain them, Uka. They are far too dangerous. This could spell disaster for us all.
On the contrary, Aku. It spells disaster for you and that precious planet you care so much about. Destroy him!
You won't get away with this.
Who's going to stop us?
Crash, Coco, it is just as I feared. Uka and Dr. Cortex have freed a group of destructive masks known as the Elementals. We must find a way to stop them before they destroy the Earth and all of its inhabitants. The only way to stop the Elementals' destructive nature is to imprison them with the use of ancient crystals. Each elemental can be returned back to their hibernation state with a total of 5 crystals. We must act quickly. Coco, what is the status of the new portal chamber you've been working on?
It's almost finished. A few little adjustments here and there, and it'll be ready to go.
Well done, Coco. This gives us the ideal opportunity to test it. We must hurry.
Oh, it's very convenient that crystals are what are used to, solve our problem.
Okay, all systems are ready and operational.
It's time we evened up the odds in our favor.
Yes, Crash, that means you.
Crash Bandicoot, my old nemesis. How the heck are you? Still gathering crystals? Old habits die hard, don't they? My days are being spent on something much more intriguing. Meet Crunch, my newest creation.
This is the creature who keeps sabotaging your master plan? Ha! You gotta be kidding. I'll exterminate this field rat in no time.
Now, Crunch, your time with Crash will come soon enough. Isn't he brilliant? A testament to my true scientific genius. A real Bandicoot warrior. Unlike you, Crash. Oh well, we all make mistakes. Ta-ta for now.
Yeah, so I don't know why everyone seems to have come down with a case of the mumbles, but like, yeah. So as you can see, we got ourselves the standard issue warp room, and also with the electric gates that prevent us from moving ahead. Which somehow don't kill us, but I'm exceedingly grateful for that. As you may have noticed in the very, very beginning, I am playing the Nintendo GameCube version of this game, which unfortunately is universally regarded as like the worst version of Wrath of Cortex, but it's the only version I got, so it's what we're gonna have to work with. But you know, you got the 5 levels you can choose from, so no better place to start than with level 1, Arctic Antics. Now, at the start of each warp room, we're gonna play a little game called Which Celebrity Did They Pull In to Voice This Elemental Mask? See if you can figure out who the first one is voiced by. And I'll tell you if you can't figure it out.
What are you looking at, fuzzhead? I'm Rocco, the Earth Elemental. Uka and Dr. Cortex woke me from my captive slumber, and now I'm free to pulverize whatever gets in my way. Oh, don't even think about collecting those crystals, Grump. Because if you do, I'm gonna bury you alive.
Alright, so our first stage is an ice stage, which, given the track record of ice stages in other platformers, can only mean good things are ahead. But yeah, it's, you know, more advanced Crash Bandicoot. You know, he jumps, he spins, he commits wanton property destruction. It's everything you love. But yeah, in case of you were wondering, ROKS, the Earth Elemental, is voiced by Thomas F. Wilson, who you might know better as Biff Tannen in the Back to the Future series, along with other stuff, but that's probably what most people would recognize him from. Avoid the giant narwhal. There we go. Then just body slam onto ice, because that sounds like a great idea. But yeah. As I said in Crash Bandicoot Warped, this is actually the part of the anniversary project that I was looking the most forward to. Maybe not this game in particular, but playing the post-Naughty Dog Crash Bandicoot games, because, well, everyone professes their love for the original Crash trilogy, developed by Naughty Dog, as they should, because they are great games. 2 and 3, maybe not so much 1, but, you know, that was the first game, so it's like, it's difficult to really give it too much flack. But yeah, now that Naughty Dog is no longer at the helm, we're gonna get into the more interesting part of Crash's history. Hello, genre, and thank you again for lurking. We appreciate you being here. Boing. Did you like that invincibility? That was how long it lasted. Yeah, as we go through the game, especially if you've played the, original trilogy, you'll notice all of the small differences in this game and between those, and you'll notice that most of the differences are for the worse. Like, the invincibility, it just lasted, 5 seconds or something? And it didn't even give us a speed boost. It's like, well, what's even the point of going invincible then? But no, this game isn't all bad. There are definitely things I like about it, but I do agree with the general consensus that Wrath of Cortex is not as strong as the original trilogy, or 2 and 3 in particular. Alright. So, even in the first stage, we got ourselves a death route platform, which we're gonna take. And I will admit, I am nowhere near as familiar with Wrath of Cortex as I am with the original trilogy. I've beaten, not 100%, but I have finished Wrath of Cortex a couple of times, but nowhere to the degree that I have with the original trilogy, so... Ooh, blue gem. Okay, so... Let's see if the old trick of dying while having picked up an important object still sticks. I hope it does. Sure does. All right. But yeah, as even you can see in the basic movements, things feel a little slower. Although that might be because this is the GameCube version. Seeing the other versions, I have noticed that they run much faster than this, so it could just be the version that I've got. That's what we like to see. Alright, that was a fine first stage. And unfortunately, this game gets rid of the crash dance, which I think is a crime outlawed by the Geneva Convention, but, you know, I guess we'll just let it slide. Alright, so on to Stage 2, Tornado Alley. Alright, so who's ready for gameplay whiplash? Because, we're gonna be flying. Also, I don't know who designed the audio in this stage, but all this whirring is awful. And, I'm gonna try to complete the stage as fast as I can so that you are subjected to it for the least amount of time possible. Believe me, it was not my idea to do this. I mean, in Crash 3, you know, the plane stages didn't appear until the 4th warp room, but we're already on the 2nd stage and we have a new gameplay mechanic, which, that's something you're gonna hear me call back to a lot, because this game, oh boy, it goes all over the place with what it wants to do. Also, look at all the health balloons they give us. Oh, I guess they do that because each of the health balloons only replenishes 25% of your health instead of 50 as it did in Crash 3. Ow, my ears. Please, just let me pop the other balloons. Here's the last one. Oh, we got it. Alright, sweet. Please give me the gem, the crystal, so we can get out of here. Whew, okay. Well, that was an experience, wasn't it? Alright, Stage 3, Bamboozled.
You want a piece of me, Bandicoot? Huh? Huh? Do ya? Huh? Wuss.
Okay, so, you know, this is the 3rd stage, so how about... as soon as it decides to load... another new gameplay mechanic! Yes, 3 stages in a row, each of them holding different mechanics. This is the Atmosphere, which you roll around in like a big ol' hamster ball. Unfortunately, you cannot jump, and you really have no means of attack, so it's just kinda an obstacle course. And we'll take that one up, though. But I honestly kind of like the Atmosphere, if only because it's very momentum-based, which means you can really pick up some speed if you know what you're doing. Plus, you know, it's still like the same general principle that Crash is known for, you know, going down linear pathways, breaking things in your way. So it's not a huge leap in terms of gameplay. Checkpoint! Check my point! Let's see, do they hide any boxes up here? Because I know... I think this is just a shortcut, which will be useful in the time trial, but not right now. Whoop, 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 easy there. Slow down there, bucko. I think this is... yeah, they had some boxes here. I will say, though, the music in this game, absolutely fantastic. But yeah, Wrath of Cortex is generally looked down as one of Crash Bandicoot's weakest games, and while I definitely agree that, you know, it's not outstanding, it's okay. I don't loathe playing it. kind of want to know, what's your opinion on Wrath of Cortex, if you have played it, or if you just heard that, you know, it's not that great? Let's see, that path leads to another shortcut. That should be all of them. Yep. And away we go. Alright, this is going pretty well so far. I still don't know if I'm going to go for maximum percent in this, because I've actually never done that before. At least not legitimately. Maybe that could be fun. I think that could be fun. Alright, stage 4. Wizards and Lizards. And yes, I know you were all waiting with bated breath for it. Come on, load. But we have ourselves another traditional Crash stage. Alright, so these shield guys, you'll have to spin attack them. Get rid of the bats. Out of my way, fool. So we got ourselves a bonus stage. There we go. Again, it just a little bit of jank. Actually, if I'm being honest, there's a lot of jank, but that's okay. I am a jank specialist. That's actually what my job position is in life, jank specialist. That just sounds kind of sad, you know? Oh well, if you have a niche, you stick with it, I guess. We are collecting a lot of 1-ups though, which I appreciate. Alright, so who's ready to be chased by a big old Dargon? Not sure why we're given an Aku Aku mask here. I mean, if the dragon hits us, we're dead, so... Oh, sweet, I can go invincible in a chase sequence. Actually, that might be helpful if there are nitro boxes. For, you know, all the 5 seconds that I am invincible. Alright, good invincibility, everybody. Although Crash does do the look behind your shoulder thing, so that's a nice touch. Who leaves all these nitro boxes here? It makes no sense. Out of my way. I will say, I do like the way that the TNT boxes, the way their timer looks. There's just something about it. Alright, there was a death route platform there, but I'm gonna go to the end of the stage so I can collect the box gem first, and then we'll go back for it. Out of my way, wizards. Alright, now we can go back to the death route. But yeah, Wrath of Cortex has none of like the secret exits that Crash 2 and Crash 3 had. In fact, all color gems are found exclusively in death routes. Boy, this is a bona fide medieval torture chamber now, isn't it? The perfect place to platform. But then again, I guess, you know, medieval castles were not very concerned about health and safety regulations. Huh. Green gem. Shiny. Alright, stage 5, Compactor Reactor. And yes,
Oh, I'm gonna shake, rattle, and roll your Bandicoot butt.
Huh. Yeah, the Mask's insult games are, pretty lackluster, shall we say. But it's a new stage, and you know what that means. Come on, load. There we go. I thought it froze for a moment. New gameplay, mechanic. Minecarts! You can lean left or right by pushing left or right on the control stick. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna get a concussion from that. So you know, no big deal. And you can change which junction you want to go at by leaning. And as you may have noticed at the beginning, this is the first stage we'll have to backtrack to in order to collect a gem. Because we'll need the yellow gem, and unfortunately we can't get that until the final warp room, so we're going to be coming back a lot later. Alright. That wasn't exactly Donkey Kong Country, but hey, you know, it works. Just watch the potion guys. Not that it's really hard to do. Another one up for the pile. Just let that rock pass by. Remember, flaming rocks have right of way. Checkpoint. Now we'll go on the bonus platform. Could have overdone. I think they overdone it with all like the machine sound effects, don't you think? That works. I will say though, Crash controls really well in this game, so I don't know, at least handling the Bandicoot isn't all that bad. Alright. Now it's time to get on a conveyor belt. Boy, that was a tough obstacle. Would like another hit point. Oh man. Don't mind me. That should be a gem. Oh yeah. Alright, sweet. And that clears the first warp room. Well, except for the boss. Alright, first boss, Rumble in the ROKS.
Well, looks like the Bandicoot's been busy collecting crystals. I warned you, Bandicoot.
Finally, I get to wrap my fingers around your puny orange neck.
Alright, that was actually kind of threatening. Thankfully, this boss fight is not. And this fight uses, of all things, the Atmosphere. So your goal is to hit the small rocks that are traveling the perimeter of the stage and turn them blue. Avoid the orange rocks as they will burn you, but they will eventually cool off. And once you manage to turn all of the rocks blue, Crunch will take damage. And if you get hit by Crunch himself, your health will deplete. But yeah, this is the fight. This is the whole thing. Just gotta do that 3 times and we win. But yeah, each boss fight is actually Crunch utilizing the elemental mask of choice. Oh, oop, it's alright. I do like this song though. Again, the music in this game is fantastic. Oh. Yeah, if Crunch hits a rock that is turned blue, it'll turn back to gray, but not immediately to yellow. Oh. That was an interesting pinball-like effect. Come here. 1. Oh, got it. Alright, one more time and we win. But this time we gotta hit 4 rocks. Because why add new attacks or patterns? Just add one more hit onto the thing. Game difficulty. Ooh, there you are. You know what? I'll just take the hit. I will not... Ow. Darn it. I definitely cannot keep doing that. It's almost like you're trying to hit me or something. No, come back. Come back. No, I'll be fine. No, I won't. I spent too long in the air. Awesome. Yeah, who needs to test platforming skills in a platformer? Let's just turn the game into Super Monkey Ball. Not that Super Monkey Ball isn't fun, but it's like, if I wanted to play Super Monkey Ball, I'd go play Super Monkey Ball. Okay. Where... Oh, I'm burning. That's okay. I only took 1% of damage, so I think I can take that. Okay. Alright, we have much more health this time. Two, three. Ah, keeps turning them back. Where are you? Where's the last one? No. Got it. Alright, and our prize, just like in Crash 3, you get a power-up each time you defeat Crunch. And in this game, the first power-up are the Sneak Shoes. To sneak along suspended nitro crates, hold the Z button while moving. Yes, that is literally all it does. I'm not sure why they decided to do that, but, you know, it's in the game, so it's what we got. Now watch, and be amazed by my ability to tiptoe. I am speed. Yeah, great power-up. Alright, let's go back.
Cortex! When are you and that super weapon of yours going to put an end to that interfering Bandicoot? You are beginning to test my patience! I'm working on it, Uka Uka. Listen, Crash, you may have outsmarted Rocco, but there are 3 more elemental masks where he came from. And just as luck would have it, they are all significantly more powerful. Ha! I have no doubt that the water elemental, Wawa, will make sure you never see the light of day.
Yeah, the water boy and I are gonna take you out. Ooh, I'm gonna rip you limb from limb.
And yes, for those of you playing at home, the water elemental is given the name Wawa. Really? That's probably the least threatening villain name I've ever heard in my life. And I've heard of the original Rayman villain, Mr. Dark. That just doesn't instill fear in anybody. Alright, so this is the second warp room. And again, stage 6, Jungle Rumble. And once again, try to see if you can figure out which celebrity they got to voice Wawa. I'll give you a hint. Given the name, it definitely doesn't match.
Crash Bandicoot, you've got some nerve setting foot into my domain without an invitation. Don't talk back to me. I'll fix that attitude problem of yours.
Yes, that is in fact the late, great R. Lee Ermey, who you'll probably know best as the role of Sergeant Hartman in Full Metal Jacket. Like, what? I don't know. How did they get all these celebrities? I have no idea. But here we are in the jungle. We have rainstorms? Ooh, a nitro box. Alright, thought you could surprise us, did you? But, I mean, you put the nitro box above the other boxes, so it's really not much of a surprise. More like an inconvenience. Is there a box I missed? Maybe that's later in the stage? I hope it's later in the stage. Put one up. I tried to hide a breakable steel crate amongst all the other ones, because the devs are sneaky like that. I gotta get that before it transforms. There we go. We should be able to detonate those other nitros later. I'll take that one up. Oh, a Jeep. Wonder what we'll need that for. Oh, there's a bonus platform, though. World's loudest monkey sound effect. Oh boy. Alright, so this is where the tiptoe comes into play. As you can see, you'll be able to use it on nitro boxes that aren't bouncing. What a great power-up. At least we're scooping up, like... Oh, well, so much for that. This is a long bonus stage. Alright. Alright, now we can take a ride in the Jeep. As we are chased by a gigantic horde of angry rhinos. You know, when they said you'd get up close and personal with the wildlife, this isn't exactly what I had in mind. I'm gonna request a refund if I manage to make it out of this alive. Oops, please break that. I don't think they broke it. Okay. That's alright. Because we have the power to die. Yeah, and you can hold the, actually, A or B button to accelerate. There we go. Oh, that's destroyed. Well, thank goodness we had the renter's insurance on that. Sweet! Alright, this is going pretty well so far. But it's time to bring that to a screeching halt with Stage 7, Seashell Shenanigans. And judging by that name, well, you can probably guess what's about to happen. That's right, coming all the way back from Crash 3 Warped, it's an underwater sequence. And you still have all the same general controls. Your fast swim, you can spin, all that stuff. But now it's just incredibly big and also quite dark. do like the underwater effect that the Wumpa Fruit are given. That's a nice touch. What I don't like, though, is a new mechanic introduced in the water stages, which honestly baffles me, and I think is just genuinely bad design. Can't find any, though. The sea mines. Once you get a certain distance from them, they will fall. And of course, the devs like to hide them at the very top of the screen, like that. So if you're not fast enough, you just die. Checkpoint! Like, see, there's a mine. There was a mine right there. Never would have guessed. Let's go ahead and activate that mine. There you go. Is there something over there? No. Why on earth would a mine be there then? There's one. But yeah, generally it seems like if either you go in a really stop and go kind of style, or if you're, you know, just absolutely booking it, generally you'll be fine. Generally. Like, how was I supposed to avoid that? Tell me. Oh, there's another one. Like, how am I supposed to see these darn things? Thankfully the mines don't respawn, but still, you know, it's not exactly great. There's one. Excuse me, I definitely spun into that. Oh, no, get me away from that. That seems like the right number of boxes. Although it does seem kind of small for how much progress we've made. Maybe everything else is just nitro boxes. I believe that. There's a mine here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, there isn't? Okay. But yeah, now we turn into a sub. And you might think, oh, that's awesome! You know, we got missiles and we got bombs we can drop. It actually sucks immensely. Mostly because you are just as fragile, and your hitbox is gargantuan, and you're also very slow to turn around. So things like that happen. So yeah, I'm not sure how you turn a submersible equipped with torpedoes and depth charges into something that is to be loathed. But they found a way, no doubt about it. Alright, let's stop and wait. Yeah, who wants to, like, travel fast underwater? No, you know, you're already moving pretty bloody slow. Let's move slower. I mean, again, it's a neat idea. It just wasn't executed in the best way. Honestly, if they just got rid of the mines, like, how was I supposed to avoid that? I went too fast, and then I couldn't turn around fast enough. I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. I think I should have something like 45 boxes by the time I reach the next checkpoint. Wherever that is. Like, see there, I built up too much momentum, and then I died. And now we're all the way back here. Yeah, the underwater stages in this game are way worse than they are in Crash 3. And again, it's just a string of little changes that do it. Again, generally going fast is usually better, but of course then that requires you to know what's ahead. I'll just break those. Again, I know I'm like griping a lot about this, but there are things about Wrath of Cortex I do really enjoy, but the underwater stages are not one of them. I think I have too few boxes. I feel like I'm missing something. Shouldn't I have 45 boxes by now? Thought I should. I'm pretty sure like up to the checkpoint we just hit. I'm fine there. Ugh. See, I can't go back. Yep, can't go back. I hope I'm okay. Of course. Of course. Oh, my darn torpedoes flew over that thing. Yeah, and you're supposed to go straight here instead of like up or down. And you can destroy the mines with your depth charges or torpedoes, but it's kind of hard to do so. Not immediately squander the Aku Aku. Or at least attempt to, anyway. Alright, that's fine. Alright, I think it's dead. Yep. Alright, good. I mean, I could have just gone around that guy the other time I showed up, but eh. Seriously! Alright, depth charge here. Oh, checkpoint. Alright, you put 2 mines over here. There's absolutely nothing. Why? Well, please do not torpedo me. Or... that's harpoon. I have made a mistake. That's alright. We had a checkpoint right up ahead, right behind us, so, thank you. Okay. Let's not hit that immediately. There we go. Hit this. There we go. Actually, 76 sounds right for the number of boxes I should have. Oh, I don't know. Not the crystal. Again, with the mines and the not being able to see. I think 50 is too low. But I don't remember for certain. Again, I could probably sprint under these, but I will save that for the time trial. There's another one. Please be enough. Yes! Okay, good. Let's go. Yeesh. Alright, that, was not very fun. Oh, but we got the gem. That's the important thing. We got the gem. Alright. Stage 8. Bonsai Bonsai.
Leave my levels alone!
That was the worst smack talk I've ever heard in my life. But, in an interesting twist, and an actually interesting twist, as soon as the game decides to load, you get to play as Coco in this stage, and in like an actual platforming stage. Checkpoint. And this is actually an interesting part, where the stage goes top down. I don't know, it's just like a nice perspective change. It almost kind of makes me wish they did more with it. My controller decided to stop moving me forward for a moment. That was not me, stopping. Or I did stop, but it was not me, taking my thumb off of the control stick. I don't know what that was about. Thankfully, there is no death route in this stage, so I don't have to worry about that. Checkpoint. But yeah, Coco can also do this, like, hold on. Sweep kick? I have no idea why you would ever need to use that, but, you know, it's there. Fortunately, we'll need the red gem in order to collect another gem in this stage, but we can get the box gem here. These platforms will fall. Bonk. Uh-oh. That was a sweet avoid, but it's bonus time. Oh, and I should mention that Coco has access to none, slid off the edge there, of Crash's power-ups, with the exception of one, which we'll get to much later. That should be fine. We gotta get rid of the nitro boxes by not running into them. Sproing. Do you ever sort of wish that awnings were as bouncy as they were in real life as they are in video games? Sometimes I do. Even if it was just to experience what that was like. Just once. Oh, let's go invincible. Oh, good. It was just slow ticking up to the final box. I thought I had missed something, and I was about to have a heart attack. Thankfully, cardiac arrest averted. Which, you know, is generally how you want things to go. Alright, we'll move on to stage 9, that sinking feeling. And this is actually another flying stage. But we use a vastly different vehicle here instead of the biplane, which we had in stage 2. Here we pilot some kind of bombing dragonfly? I don't know. And the way you fire it is by holding the A button and charging your shot. So yes, you do in fact have to charge. You also cannot... Oh, you can't perform evasive maneuvers while you're using this thing. Okay. Then that just means we'll have to avoid the old-fashioned way. Also, once again, I apologize to everyone's eardrums. It was not my idea to do this. And yes, in case if you're wondering, each of these, like, battleships requires a whopping 3 warheads to take care of. I am so very sorry. Alright, good. Give me that health. Take care of you. Who thought this was a good idea? Like, honestly. Ow. There's no more health to pick up. Hopefully I can at least collect the gem. There's the gem. And that's the crystal. Alright, sweet. Whew. Okay. Wow. That is... Oof. Yeah, that's an oof from me. Alright. Stage 10. H2O No. I love that stage name. It's really good.
They're gonna have to hang you out to dry when I get through with you.
Now, that stage name might conjure the another water level, and well, you're partially right, because much like what was that? Crash Compactor? I think that's what it was. Or no, I'm thinking of something else. But we do start off in the submarine, but thankfully it's a relatively brief sequence, which is good because spending as little time in this thing as possible is generally what you want. Again, though, not a huge fan of the mines. Look, there's a mine right there. Did you see the little point sticking out? That's how they were supposed to indicate to you that there was one there. I'm just gonna break that. And yes, those little fish do hurt you. I have no idea why, but they do. 16 boxes. That sounds correct for this. By the way, unlike when Crash is just in his scuba gear, if you touch a TNT while you're in the submersible, you'll blow up. So use your depth charges. You'll just be able to duck under that. Yep. Really? Come on. But here we are at the end, thankfully, and now we're just back in traditional Crash platforming. We'll gladly take that extra hit point. Alright, so watch out for the electrified water. This is definitely not intended for swimming, even though Crash can't swim in the first place, so... Just wait for the sweep to go by. Oh, I mistimed that. That was my fault. But yeah, I do like how each of, like, the 5th stage in each warp room goes through one of Cortex's, like, bases. That's a nice touch. I like that. Woo! I'm gonna let that blow up, I think. Another checkpoint. Oh, I thought I would hit that. Oh, easy there. I thought I would hit that brown box and bounce off of it, but clearly I missed it. No, there is no TNT here, thankfully. There is a bonus platform, though. Take that one up. Excuse me? I slid off the edge there. That's not cool. Alright, shake it off, shake it off. Try it again, try it again. There we go. Oh, okay, I see. I'm gonna start a chain reaction. Huh? I guess when the nitro boxes blow up, that'll take care of them. At least I hope so. Thank goodness for this Wumpa Fruit, or I would not be able to see, like, anything to stand on. I know this is like an underground base or something, but you think they could afford to put, like, more lights into this thing. How are you gonna conquer the world if you can't even see anything? There's the crystal. Alright, just avoid the lasers. Got a gem, sweet! Okay, and that mostly takes care of the second warp room. Making good progress, making good progress. Alright, it's time for boss number 2. Drain damage. Against the team up of Crunch and Wawa.
Ah! Get over here, you little orange sponge!
Because we're gonna wring you out.
Alright, so this stage is actually not much of a boss. It's mostly just a platforming challenge, which I'm okay with. Your goal is simple. Just cross each of the gaps and reach Crunch. Good start, me. I was too fast. But yeah, the platforms will sink when you jump on them, so, you know, don't stand on them for too long. Just jump over the waves. Spin attack. Alright, so now Crunch will change things up and occasionally fire a wave that passes over your head. Alright, here's after some attacks, he'll fire geysers, which will attack you if you attempt to jump between platforms while that's happening. Alright, boss done. And we get the double jump. Press A to jump, then A again to jump again. All their budget clearly went towards the cast. Certainly it did. It seems that way anyway. And honestly, we're probably not even at the most expensive celebrity that they got yet. That's the next one. And, oh, hold on.
You are making a mockery of me in front of my minions. Not only have you defeated the elemental masks, but you are still collecting those worthless crystals. Well, you've gotten this far, and this is as far as you're gonna get. Pyro, the fire elemental, will see to that.
Oh, Cortex, come on. I don't need some flaming mask to help me. I can take Crash on by myself.
Crunch, you will do as I say. You and Pyro will vanquish Crash and his annoying friends.
Looks like there's some dissonance going on. Alright, I will, however, save again. Yep. Yes. Alright. So now we're gonna head to the third warp room, the realm of Pyro. And you've actually heard Pyro's voice actor before, but I'll give you another chance to guess who it is. Stage 11, the Gauntlet.
I realize my brethren have had some trouble with you, my little orange friend, but I'm not quite sure why. Is it getting hot in here? Is it safe to be wearing that fur? It looks flammable!
Yes, that is in fact Mark Hamill. You probably know him best as the most well-known voice actor of the Joker, and, of course, Luke Skywalker. Again, How did they afford all of these celebrities? I have no clue. But we're back in medieval times. This stage also has another death route, so we'll need to be careful. But yeah, I guess I can talk a little bit about how the Wrath of Cortex was developed, because it did not start off like this. Basically, after Naughty Dog's contract with Universal ended, after they released Crash Team Racing in 1999, Universal basically, they were the ones who owned the rights to Crash Bandicoot, even though Naughty Dog had originally created the character. So they were looking for new developers to, of course, continue making more Crash games. The first post-Naughty Dog game was a party game called Crash Bash, released for the PlayStation in 2000 to less than stellar reviews. But this was the first game released for then new generation hardware. And originally, they had tapped Mark Cerny, who had hands in development of the original Crash trilogy. And you might know him better as one of the lead architects on the PlayStation 4, and of course the PlayStation 4's crowning jewel of a game, Knack, and its sequel, of course. But he's been in the industry for almost 35 years at this point, starting with I don't know what he started with, but he's been around a while. But basically, the initial idea was to create a more open-world game called Crash Bandicoot Worlds. No, not Crash Bandicoot. Whatever that sound was. But unfortunately, relations kind of soured between Universal, Sony, and Mark Cerny, so the original open world design was scrapped, and Universal tapped Traveler's Tales, who were working on the original version, Crash Bandicoot Worlds, to redesign it as a more traditional Crash Bandicoot game. And were only given 12 months on hardware they had never developed for. Yeah, so it kind of makes sense as to why Wrath of Cortex is Wrath of Cortex. But initially, it had come out in 2001 on the PlayStation 2. And the original version was plagued with horrendous load times. We're talking Sonic 06 level load times. They were bad. But thankfully, all future versions and the re-released PlayStation 2 Greatest Hits version of Wrath of Cortex does not have loading times that take an eternity to pass. So that's good at least. But yeah, actually the Xbox and Gamecube versions came out a whole year later than the original PlayStation 2 version. So they are different, though most will say that they are inferior to, at the very least, the re-released PlayStation 2 version. But like I said at the top of this, I only have the GameCube version, so that's what I've been playing. So yeah, that's your brief development history of Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex. I'm not sure what you need to know that for, but I think it's just neat. Anyway, let's continue this gauntlet, shall we? What are those, those lethal, floor scrubbers that janitors use? Huh? That doesn't look safe. Because it isn't. I love having bad camera angles. It's my favorite. Alright, so I can't get to the death route, which is unfortunate. Oh, I could double jump. I've completely forgotten that because I haven't needed it yet. Yeah, there's a double jump. It's a double jump. What do you want from me? Alright, thankfully you can actually duck under these. Pretty sure, anyway. There we go. Anyway, that's where the death route would be if I wasn't bad. And also if the camera angles weren't bad. Alright, so before we get those boxes, we're going to take this wizard out. That's not what I wanted to do. I will, however, take some invincibility. Uh-oh. Alright, we're fine. Everything's fine. I did get the gem, though, so that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly jump back into the gauntlet. No! You know what? I'm gonna wait. Because the state... Wait, hold on, let me double check. No, I will not need the purple gem, which is the gem we get from the gauntlet, until later, so we can get the power-up, also Stage 12 Tsunami. Once we get the power-up from the third boss, that'll make collecting the Death Route gem much easier. Alright, so we have another Coco stage. Also, I like how even stages of the same general design actually have different soundtracks. Whereas in the original Crash trilogy, basically one theme just kind of kept the same song for every stage of that type. Well, I didn't get anything, but at least I got the box. That's the important thing. Excuse me. You know what? I'm gonna leave that because invincibility in the bonus stage actually won't help us. Alright, we just gotta make this fast. Oh, that's fine then. Just, never mind. I thought it would have been more detrimental than that. Boy, this, all this rain is reminding me of yesterday where we had this huge downpour for, like, only a few minutes. Uh-oh. Guess it's time to go. Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes around here we have like these huge torrential downpours, but they only last for a couple of minutes, whereas other times, you know, you get this like rain that seems to last for hours. I don't know, weather's just weird. Alright, so who's ready to run away from a giant tsunami on a scooter? The fastest of getaway vehicles. Yeah, I don't think your little old windshield wipers are going to really help you with that, mister. Ow. Ah, yes, that wooden door will hold the tsunami back, clearly. Okay, so we're gonna hit this and collect the gem. Now, I'm pretty sure that this will prevent us from actually collecting the gem at the end of this path because we need the nitro boxes to suspend wooden boxes, but we'll see. Oh yeah, try jumping on top of these things with this camera angle. It's not fun. All they had to do was just, like, pick the camera up. That's all we needed, man. Alright, we're gonna leave that there for now. Because we've collected the regular gem, so we don't have to worry about that again. I definitely remember this route being pretty tough, if only because of the, bad camera angle placement. Yeah, we had to keep the nitro boxes. Like, look at this. How am I supposed to judge the depth of that jump? It's nerve-wracking. Okay, you know what? That actually took me fewer tries than I thought it was going to. Alright! Stage 13, Smokey and the Bandicoot. This is actually a racing stage with the Jeep.
I have a taste for some deep-fried Bandicoot.
I can't say I share your sentiments, Pyro. But yeah, this is just a race against the other villains. So yeah, just reach the end and you'll be victorious. And you'll get a gem, or a crystal. I'm going to try, heavy emphasis on the word try, and collect... Oh, nope, I'm dead. Nope, I'm not. Cool, just defiant physics. Oh, I'm definitely not getting that box. Excuse me. But yeah, unlike in the motorcycle stages in Crash 3, if you fall into a pit, you just straight up die. You don't respawn back on the track, so don't fall. This is a bona fide slip and slide you got here. Whee! Ooh, I'm just too good at video games. Alright, that was a nice short race. But now we have the hard part, collecting the gem. Not sure why I said it like that. Alright, we're just gonna avoid the stopwatch, which starts time trials, but we'll go more over that once we... Yeah, and you can't reverse, which, you know... I'm not sure why you would ever buy a vehicle that couldn't reverse. That seems like a bad choice. Thankfully, we could die. Alright, let's try that again. Upsy daisy. Yeah, this is what everyone wants, right? To go really slow in a Jeep because of you apparently put ice on your tires. Also, I'm not sure why they put an arrow box as one of the boxes to break, because, you know, it's not like you're going to jump in a Jeep. Just go around that. Oh, no. Alright, we're fine. Whew. They put a box way on the corner here. No, they did not. Okay. They're at least somewhat merciful developers. Wow. Okay, that's kind of cruel. But I got it. I can reach that, no problem. Got it. No. Just gonna go around. Again, this song is really good. Come on. I like how they're all waiting for us. Like, okay, let's wait for this last place loser to show up. Alright, we got the gem. Sweet. Okay, now we're on our way to stage 14. Slip, slide, slalom. Yeah, let's call it that. It's less, disparaging. Alright. But once again, we are in the Atmosphere. And we have ice, a deadly combination. Whoop, that's the edge of the stage. Let's not go there. Look at all these holes. You think we're like the safety crews to work on these things, huh? Oh hey, it's Tiny. And his only job here in these stages is to literally just be a wall and stand in front of you. And he can't even do that very well. Like, he doesn't hurt you. He just pushes you back. What a letdown. Also, you can't damage anything while you're in the Atmosphere, so the penguins will just kill you if you touch them because, you know, a big ball of steel and glass penguin. I think we all know who would win that fight. The penguin, obviously. Once again, I am called to question the physics of a game starring a anthropomorphic bandicoot with huge jeans and tennis shoes. Oh, nitro boxes. Lovely. Also, I feel like I'm due for a checkpoint soon. Well, if I'm doing stupid stunts like that, maybe I don't deserve a checkpoint. Oh, no. I want that. Got it. I don't think there's anything over here. Nope, just nitro crates. Alright, as you can see, Dingo Dial has taken up position. And he will shoot his fireballs in a random spread. Thankfully, he conveniently pauses in between salvos, so just, you know, don't get torched. Oh goody, moving platforms! Man, they are just adding all kinds of fun obstacles for us today. Also, hello again, Dingo Dial. Dingle Dial? That's, interesting. There we go. Ooh. Thought you could hide those extra lives from me, did you? Thankfully, I have eyeballs. I have to get onto the other platform. Please let me stay on. Also, what's with the spiral pattern on these things? It's kind of hypnotic in a way. Oh, let me board the teeny tiny platform. There we go. Another checkpoint. Oop, can't go that way. I mean, I guess technically I could, but, you know, I'd die. I think there was a box back here. That's a negative. Ooh, there's the crystal. Finally. And I can hear the reassuring hum of the warp portal. Ah, that's all the boxes. Yummy. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Are you winning there, kid? Actually, I kinda am. Typhlosion Master, we are glad to have you here. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. See, I've already collected the gems, so I don't have to worry about the boxes again. Whoop, hold on there. There we... Oh, I blew up. Don't mind me, Entropy. Just gonna avoid your one sad plasma blast. I'm gonna blow up the nitros again, just for my own safety. Okay, so there's a giant death pit here, so let's swerve around it. Alright. All in all, another well-done stage. Alright, on to stage 15, Fahrenheit Frenzy. Also, more words of wisdom from Pyro.
Hope you brought your sunscreen, cause you're gonna burn.
Yeah, I'm joining in on this playing Crash Bandicoot games for his anniversary stuff. That's a fun time. I've been really enjoying it. I've said this before, but this is the part that I've really been looking forward to, the post-Naughty Dog stuff, because it's the stuff that not a lot of people, they're not as familiar with. Also, we get the copter pack, which is like the jet pack, but slower. Interesting. That was probably like one of the easiest checkpoints to reach since like stage 1. Oh, that's... okay. Alright, I'm not sure what those lights really were, but I guess they were lethal. Alright, let's go way down then. That's better. Today I'm playing Crash Twinsanity on the PlayStation 2. Excellent choice. Have you played Crash Twinsanity before, or will this be your first time, Typhlosion? Oh yes, just go ahead and touch that hot metal. That certainly won't kill us, but a few lights, yep. All right. Oh, there was something up there. Thought you could trick me, did you, video game? Uh-oh, time to go. I keep forgetting about the double jump. Probably because we don't really get many stages where I can actually use the double jump. Bonk. First time? Well, you're in for a pretty darn good experience, I would say. Twinsanity is definitely like the point in the series where... What? Did I get crushed by the box? I guess I got crushed by the box. That's unfortunate. Where the Crash series definitely went into its more comedic phase. Like, Crash Twinsanity is a genuinely funny game. At least I think so, anyway. Ah, this is an invisibility box. It'll make you temporarily invincible and invisible, because, you know, while you're invisible, you can't be hit by anything. And that was it. That was invisibility. What a great power-up, right? Got it recently in a pawn shop? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't have any kind of, you know, local retro game shops, which is really unfortunate. Not that I'd be going to them anyway right now because of, you know, all of the, pudding. Yeah, because of the pudding. Let's go with that. Bonus time. Oh, that works. Alright, it's time for more tiptoeing. Yeah, I bet you can't... Oh, hold on. There we go. Come on. You get to witness every action-packed second of tiptoeing. Whew, alright. Wow, there was like no Wumpa fruit in that stage, but a ton of extra lives. We've almost reached the life cap. That's what we like to see. Alright. Let's avoid the cute little droids. Ah, yes. I'm a skeleton. Is a reference to Total Recall. All right. Well, that was a cool section. No bones about it. Get out of my way. Very action-packed. The tippin' and the towin'. Yep. That's what we're all here for, right? Who needs platforming when you can tiptoe? Alright, let's just turn invisible. Now I'm an invisible skeleton. Interesting. Alright. Another gem for the pile. Alright, that's the third warp room done, except for the boss fight, of course. At least Crash looks somewhat smooth doing it. Yeah, that's there's an undeniable style factor to that. No doubt about that. It's that over-exaggerated, you know, putting your whole weight into everything. Anyway, boss number 3 crashes to ashes.
Ah, the triumphant hero Crash, reduced to a pile of smoldering ash.
Let's finish this.
Alright, so Crashes to Ashes is actually, a chase sequence, believe it or not. And this song is sweet. But we just start by running away, both from the inevitable firewall and the flaming boulders.
The
But now we're in this firefighting mech, and now we just need to douse Crunch. You move slower while you're using your water torrent, so make sure you get close enough to Crunch first before you start blasting him. Alright, so for the second phase, we have to run a bit farther, and Crunch tosses rocks a little more frequently, but it's still not that big a deal. Coming for you. Do you start dropping rocks? Yes, you do. And you can only hit Crunch once, because, you know, he just starts turbo running away from you. Could you please breathe a little less menacingly, please? Now the boulders will split into 2 pieces. Sometimes. Thankfully, you can just, you know, double jump over them. The split boulders will also split out into like a fan pattern. Alright, now this time the rocks Crunch drops will actually roll towards you. You're dead. Alright, and for defeating Pyro and Crunch, you obtain the Death Tornado Spin. To spin longer and faster, or to glide while in the air, press the B button repeatedly. Alright, that was actually... I didn't die at all in that fight, whereas in the previous 2 I did, so I guess... Does that mean that was the easiest one so far? Nah, probably not. So yeah, now we can do this. Very cool. Alright, back to the center area.
Cortex! Why is that mindless Marsupio still collecting those crystals? He's defeated Rocco and Wawa! I'm beginning to question the value of your super weapon!
I don't need another mask's help. I could take this Crash punk out with my metal arm tied behind my...
Oh, Crunch. Stop being silly. Uka, he will use the elemental masks. No need for you to lose any beauty sleep.
You know, given Uka's evil nature, I'm not really sure there's any beauty sleep he could be missing out on. Yes. What do I think of the elemental masks? They're an interesting idea, like, but they're just not given much of anything really to work with. I mean, the fact that they got all these celebrities to voice them is impressive, but it's just like, they're so inconsequential, it feels like. I wouldn't mind if they came back in a more focused, like, if they ever made Crash 5, you know, and they brought the elemental masks back. I think that could be cool if they gave them, you know, more screen time and maybe more, like, more character definition and that kind of thing. But anyway, this is the 4th warp room, stage 16, Avalanche, with the 4th elemental mask, Lolo.
The Crash Bandicoot, eh? Oh, I've heard so much about you, and this is the hero I have to blow away? Ha! Seems like a bunch of hot air to me.
Okay, in the ultimate, like, full circle, Lolo is voiced by Jess Harnell, who would actually take up voicing Crash Bandicoot himself starting in 2005's Crash Tag Team Racing, although he did not reprise the role in Crash 4 It's About Time. But yeah, that's just, again, a nice full circle kind of thing. We're with Coco in another ice stage. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, and a somewhat appearance in Crash on the Run. That is also true. That is also true. Not sure what that clunking sound was. You know what? I'm not even going to chance it. I'm just going to set this off and be on my merry way. I think I could do without a couple extra lives. I mean, it's not like I'm not going to fill out my life counter anytime soon. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna phase right through a ski lift. That's just how I roll. Ooh, look at this. We're going left at a bonus stage. Wow, we are really pushing the envelope here. Yeah, just jump that gap. That's all the boxes? That's all the boxes. What? Yo, can I get a referee to look at that? I'm pretty sure I did not hit that nitro box. Interesting. Alright, well, I guess we're just doing the bonus stage again. It was so fun, let's do it again. Also, what do I think of Crash Bandicoot? I like Crash Bandicoot. I actually wouldn't have minded if he came back in Crash 4 in some meaningful capacity. Or if they use him again. I would like that. But I don't know, again, because it just... Again, he feels underdeveloped in this game, but that kind of makes sense. You know, first appearance and all that. I will admit, though, I'm not really sure why they went in the whole Mr. T impression direction. Like, as far as Crash Tag Team Racing and future appearances went. I don't hate it, it's just a little, eh. But I like Crunch. Alright, time to slip slide down a hill, which can only lead to good things. I will admit, the ice physics in this game are actually not that bad, all things considered. Alright, here we are. And you're probably wondering, well wait, this stage is called Avalanche. I haven't seen an Avalanche yet. I want my money back. Well, first of all, I don't think you kept the receipt. And second of all, here's your Avalanche. And you can collect an extra gem by moving through all of the slalom gates. Just make sure you don't get buried alive in the process. First we outrun a tsunami on a scooter, now we're outrunning an avalanche on a snowboard. At least using a snowboard makes a little more sense than a scooter. Alright. Crystal. That. Oh yeah. We're in the clear. Alright, good stage. Oh, right! I didn't go back and pick up the purple gem. I'm gonna do that immediately. Because we're actually right on the stage where we need the purple gem. One of my favorite post-Naughty Dog games. Not Naughty Dog Crash games. I will actually freely admit, I have not played most of them. I've played Jak 1. Jak 1 is really good. I like that. I think I've played a little bit of Jak 3, but only like an hour or so I couldn't really give a fair assessment on that. And I've actually never played a game past that. I've never played an Uncharted game, never played a Last of Us. Just, I don't know, I just kind of wasn't really interested in those styles of games. So yeah, I can't actually give you a top 3 because I don't have 3 games to choose from, so I guess my favorite would be Jak and Daxter. Alright, so we're just gonna make our way to the death route this time. Thankfully, with the death tornado spin, it'll be much easier. Avoid the spike walls. Like, what is the practical application of these? What are they there for? Nope, I'm full on lives. I don't need another one, even though I got one anyway. Okay, just gotta make our way down this hallway of death before we get to the, hallway of deadlier death. You know what, we're just gonna jump the gap and turn invincible. Alright, to the death route. Away! I was asking about favorite Crash Bandicoot games. Oh, okay. Did I misread that? Let's see, what's your favorite post-Naughty Dog Crash games? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. I want to avoid saying Crash 4 because that's like the obvious answer. But, you know, it's really good. Just, except for completing it. Completing it is the worst, which thankfully I haven't done. I guess avoiding that one, I'd have to say Crash Twinsanity is probably my favorite of the post-Naughty Dog Crash games. Boy, that's a, wow, I dodged that? Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Crash Twinsanity. Though I do also like Crash Bandicoot: The Huge Adventure on the Game Boy Advance. That's a good time. Okay. Yoink. But yeah, I guess to give an order, it would be Crash 4, It's About Time, Crash Twinsanity, Crash Bandicoot: The Huge Adventure. Alright, so now we can head on to Stage 17, Droid Void. Oh, is this the stage that has the thing? I think this is the stage that has the thing. There aren't boxes behind me, are there? Nope. Okay, cool. Alright, so everyone remembers the monkey bars from previous Crash games, right? Well, look at how they massacred my boy. This is your movement speed. Who thought this was okay? Who allowed this? Like, seriously, just... what? Look at the invincibility. Look at how much I'm going to be able to do with this. I broke 2 boxes. That was it. That was all I did. I don't get it. Why would you do this? Like, did you think this was fun? I don't know, man. Ooh. Well, thankfully that didn't turn into uncrackable steel, so I'm okay with this. Yeah, I was planning to play Crash Bandicoot: The Big Adventure, otherwise Crash Bandicoot XS, after I completed Twinsanity. That's a good choice. I think you're gonna like Huge Adventure. Please let me off. And I start at the beginning, don't I? No, okay. I guess I'm just supposed to jump that gap. Uh-oh, I'm dead. Yep. Again, this game does not have very good audio balancing. Oh. Then try to play Crash Bandicoot 2 Entranced after that. I have played Entranced before, but I have not beaten it, so... From what I remember, it's pretty good. It's just like, it's just Crash 2, it's just Crash the Huge Adventure, but more. Somehow I didn't grab the ceiling? Okay. Oh, that's not what I want. Alright, we made it. Put me on that bonus platform. Oh, just anything to get away from that electric sound. And see, this is why the tiptoe really doesn't become that good after a while. Just jump and glide over it. Okay. Good bonus stage. Alright, so now we get to use another mech. However, unlike the firefighting one, this one's armed with a fruit bazooka. Hold the B button to arm your shot, then release it to fire. And I hope you like using it, because this is the only means of defense that you have. Oh, that works. Thankfully, you can crush the normally body slam crates just by jumping on them while you're in the mech, because, you know, you heavy. Oh, good, a hit point. I think I'll just steer clear of you. Also, for whatever reason, when you jump while you're standing still, you got all this wind up, which is weird. But if you jump while moving, it's perfectly fine. Also, have you heard of Crash Bandicoot Purple, Ripto's Rampage, and Spyro Orange, the Cortex Conspiracy before? I have. I've actually, beaten Crash Purple, and that was an experience. It was not good. I'm not sure. You know what? I think it was because I just didn't know any better. You know, I was, how old, 10? You know, you're not really a, overly critical judge of the media you consume when, you know, you're 10 years old. But I used to have a copy, but I sold it a long time ago, and honestly, it's probably one of the few games I sold that I don't regret doing so. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit this checkpoint, and then I'm gonna jump on the purple gem. And I have played Spiral Orange, but I have not beaten it. I've also sold that, which, again, I don't overly regret. There we go. I'm just gonna get rid of these because I don't trust me jumping over them. Also, what is the point of this one nitro box? Who's running into that? You know what? That's good enough. I guess while we're also talking about the post-Naughty Dog Crash Bandicoot games, I also have played and own Crash Boom Bang, and I'm gonna level with you. I don't think it's that bad. Like, don't get me wrong, it is mediocre at best. But I don't know. I've played it several times. I didn't hate my time with it. I guess that's something of like a hot take, maybe? I don't know. Understandable, because minigames to collect stuff is not good, I guess. Yeah, it's like, I don't mind minigames. I mean, I like Mario Party, but it's, you know... Like, if the whole experience was just like that, you know, just like a multiplayer-focused kind of thing, you know, I think that could be more forgivable if that was... Because, you know, then you go in with the right set of expectations. Honestly, I feel like that's what's doomed most games in series, just bad expectations, or I guess flawed preconceptions. Because, you know, you slap the name of a franchise on a box, and whether it's fair or not, people are going to have, you know, a set of expectations for what that game will entail. Like, take Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. I will die on this hill. Nuts and Bolts, on its own terms, is actually a pretty good game. Though I do agree, it is not a good Crash Bandicoot game. But, you know, you slap the name Banjo-Kazooie on the box, and whether it's fair or not, people are gonna expect, you know, platforming. And Nuts and Bolts didn't have hardly any of that. And so it got bashed. Was it deserved or not? I don't know, but, you know, that's just how things worked out. Sweet. Alright, stage 18, Crash Droids. Got another flying stage here.
Is there a draft in here?
Again, the Smack Talk game is pretty underwhelming.
Coco, Cortex has assembled an armada of space stations that are ready to strike the planet. Use the lasers on your ship to destroy them.
Okay, so here we are, in space. First, we gotta destroy the little satellites surrounding each of the space stations. And again, it's just a cacophony of noise. Thankfully, though, we can barrel roll. We're gonna swoop back. Watch it. Owie. Alright, now we can destroy the station itself. I will take that health in the little, like, health UFO. I think that's funny. Alright. One down, two to go. Also, what are the crates, like, landing against? Are they falling so... Maybe they're, like, reaching... Also, that's a good question. How are boxes falling in space? There's no gravity, right? Again, questioning the physics where I really shouldn't be. I'm gonna back up. Easy there. Don't hurt yourself. What? What killed me there?
Use the lasers on your ship to destroy them.
Okay, whatever. Hold on 1 second. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I just had to recover from the sheer astonishment of what killed me there. So what do I think of Crash the Titans and Mind Over Mutant? I like Crash the Titans. I honestly think it's a good game. I'm not sure I could say the same about Mind Over Mutant. Ow. I will say, I'm not huge on Crash's redesign in Crash the Titans, but, you know, it is what it is. It's just, it's very mid to late 2000s. This is how things worked back then. Alright, that one's done. Hopefully I can destroy all of these space stations this time without exploding inexplicably. Maybe I ought to try and go for the boxes. I do need more health. Thankfully, I am going to get more health. Man, these boxes are really spread out. I'm not quite sure why. Again, what killed me there?
Armada of space stations that are ready to strike the planet. Use the lasers on your ship to destroy them.
Okay, just only boxes. We're gonna get the stupid boxes first, because clearly... I'm still...
Cortex has assembled an armada of space stations that are ready to strike the planet.
Wow, they were not kidding. This stage does suck. Was it that, like, a meteor spawned in me? And that's what killed me? I don't know, I got, like, all these health points. You think I could, you know, lose them first? And, like, not instantly explode? Just a thought. Yeah, I like not being able to see what I'm doing just from the sheer amount of explosions in my face. Yeah, the DS port of Crash the Titans added Dingo Dial, because why not? Yeah, that one was like more of a traditional style Crash game. It was actually pretty good from what I've heard, but I've not played it myself. Okay, let me see if I can't, like, shoot this from a distance. Because clearly going too far down is what's killing me, I guess. If you wanted to create, like, an invisible wall, you know, you could just, like, bounce me back. That doesn't seem that bad, don't you think? more health. Alright, you know what? That's all the gems. Or that's all the boxes for the gem. So now I just have to worry about the darn space station. And hopefully I won't explode and die inexplicably again. So I'm really banking on that. That one's good. Victory. Alright. Well, that was interesting. Ugh. Alright, what's the next stage? Oh, I remember what the next stage is. Okay. Stage 19, Coral Canyon, the final underwater stage, which is good. And this time we start in the submersible. Alright, so who's ready to dodge more very hard to see mines? And tentacles. Can't forget the tentacles. Thankfully, just like with most things, you can shoot away the tentacles. There's a mine. Oh, no one up for me. Not that I really need it. Again! How is that fair? All they had to do was just not include the mines and everything would have been fine. Guess I will take the one up this time. Alright, nice and slow, because apparently that's how we have to do things around here. Yep. Yep, there's another one. Again, the issue generally seems to be if you're, like, not barreling forward all the time. Is there one here? No, actually, there is not. There is one right there. Because why the heck not? Uh-oh. Where's the slot box? Alright, good. We got it. That is an ugly fish. With a big mouth. I guess that was supposed to be like an anglerfish. Oh, avoid the little tiny fish, because, you know, that clearly is more dangerous than this vehicle. There's a mine here. There has to be one. And I don't think I've hit... I see you. Darn game. Oh, a checkpoint. Good. Alright. Ah, there's one. And see, I was too slow, because my vehicle was too slow to turn around. Ugh. Well, at least I made it to the checkpoint. That's some comfort, at least. Awesome! I even knew that fish was there, and I still ran into it. Of course! I hate this stupid thing. We had that sweet jet ski beforehand. And also, you know, no depth charges. Sorry, I knocked my pop filter out of place for a moment. Commit, delete that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, hold on. There we go. Barely made any progress, but it feels like I already need a checkpoint. Well, at least that mine's nice and easy to see. I don't mind that. Oh, good. Get out of the mech, finally. You know your game mechanic is bad when people are like, oh good, I don't have to use that anymore, and I can go back to this. I will say, one of the cool things about the underwater stages is that you can actually death tornado spin under the water, which is actually one of the fastest ways to travel. And as you can see, it's also pretty safe. Not completely, but, you know, it's pretty good. Should be some... Oop, hold on. Ah, there's some boxes. Whoa, watch it there. You are booking it, my man. Ah. Nice. Anyway, what do I think of the racing games? Crash Bash is... I don't really like it very much, I'll be honest. It's because they lock everything behind... Awesome. The single-player mode, it's a party game that you gotta start off by playing by yourself. It's just... Why? Why would you do that? Crash Boom Bang, I've already mentioned. I don't think it's as bad as people say that it is. Like, it's not outstanding. It's definitely mediocre at best, but like, I don't know, I played it. I didn't hate my time with it. Let's see. Crash Team Racing, and by extension, its remake, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel, are awesome. I love those games. In fact, I would probably say that they're like, not just one of the best kart racers of all time, but Crash Team Racing is easily like the best kart racer on the original PlayStation. Crash Tag Team Racing, I actually... Again, it kind of differs from general opinion, but I like Crash Tag Team Racing. I will admit, I like the platforming aspect more than I do the racing aspect, but I don't know. I enjoy it. And Crash Nitro Kart, I've played a little bit, but I didn't really like the original that much, and with Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel, there's really no reason to go back to it. Alright, Stage 20, Wuthering Heights. I'm just glad I was able to get the gem in that stage.
Not used to the weather here, I a wimp.
But yeah, if you want like my opinion on the whole series, just on a base of like vocal grunts, Crash 1 is Crash 2 and 3 are alright, are sweet. Crash Team Racing is also sweet. Crash Bash is meh. Wrath of Cortex is Crash 2, Crash Bandicoot, The Huge Adventure, and Crash 2 N-Transfer, Crash Nitro Kart is meh. Crash Twinsanity is sweet. Crash Tag Team Racing is pretty good. Crash Boom Bang is Crash the Titans is pretty good. Crash Mind Over Mutant is meh. And the Insane Trilogy is pretty good. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel is sweet. And Crash 4, It's About Time is sweet. Yeah. Pretty sure that's every Crash game, I think. And then I guess there's like Crash on the Run, which is, it's okay. I will say, it definitely feels like a mobile game that's trying to manipulate you. Just saying. But I mean, the like core mechanics, they're okay. Hey, I just realized I haven't dropped a follow yet. Oh, hello, Jill. We are glad to have you here. Yeah, I'm just playing some Crash Bandicoot worth a Kumquat. Actually, it's Wrath of Cortex, so I just think worth a Kumquat is really fun to say. But yeah, thank you for following. And also thank you for also following Typhlosion. Oh, hold on. Thankfully I didn't die. Oh, good. More incredibly slow monkey bars. My favorite. Well, hold on. We're approaching sound barrier. Why are these platforms here? Like, honestly, what point do they serve? Look, if they're trying to make me feel like how I did in grade school on the monkey bars and how slow I used to go, then mission accomplished. But this isn't exactly what I would call, you know, fast-paced. Really, I got hit by that. Yes, Crash Nitro Kart did anti-gravity before Mario Kart 8. And that is true. It did do that. And that was really impressive. But, you know, it's not always who does it first. It's who does it best. And I gotta say, I think, Mario Kart 8 did the anti-gravity thing better. But that's just me. That's just, like, my opinion, man. Boing. Alright. Just, Carefully set that off and watch the chain reaction. Oh, I see. They're gonna make me tiptoe this time by putting those boxes up there. Smart. Well, that was fun. How did I miss that? No. Woo! Okay. That works. It works. It just works. The Todd Howard method. It just works. All right. More slow monkey bars. Thankfully, that one was nice and short. Oh, that's gonna explode. Seems like everything in this darn lab is trying to blow up and kill me. It's almost as if it was designed to do that or something. Also... Oh. Ghost Town is easily the worst level in this game, as you can beat that level without touching the controller. I mean, you're right. So I guess in that sense, in like player effort, I can agree with that, but I don't know, I just think Coral Canyon is probably my least favorite stage in this game, just because of those stupid mines. Also, hello, Feather Data. We are glad to have you here. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. Unless it's not Sunday where you're currently living, in which case, I hope it's a nice whatever day of the week it is. I mean, what even is time at this point anymore? I just looked at chat for 1 second and I ran into that. Don't read chat and platform at the same time. I keep telling myself that. Apparently I have to keep telling myself that because I keep forgetting. Great. I don't even think the bonus stage was still active, but I just wanted to make sure. You know what, just Death Tornado Spin. We're just gonna make sure we hit that thing this time. Alright, hopefully this time, I can actually land on the Oh, there we go. Okay, it was deactivated. That's what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure. Is jump. I will admit, I do like the monkey bars as a kid, like in real life. I will admit, I never was very good at them, but I liked them. Just kind of made me realize how long it's been since I've actually been on a playground. But then again, you know, most playground equipment is not designed for 26-year-olds, which I think is a crime. Like, could you imagine how great it would be to have, you know, playgrounds designed for adults? You know, just with, like, heavy-duty, sturdy equipment and all that. I would definitely go to one if such a thing existed. You know, when it's actually safe to do so. And we're still not dealing with the, pudding. It's called a gym. Do they have monkey bars at gyms where you live? Do they have swing sets at these gyms? If they do, sign me up, because I would totally be up for that. Ow. My hastiness got the better of me there. Also, you're assuming that I actually go to a gym, which is a bold assumption of you to make, Jill. There we go. Whoosh. You can turn stuff into swing sets? That sounds dangerous, though. But you are correct. You can do that. Alright, so it's time for the fourth boss, Atmospheric Pressure.
Hey, look! The orange boy likes to fly!
Time to earn your wings, kid.
And he's not talking about a pilot's license. Which, thankfully, we don't need for this boss fight, because it's another dog fight. As soon as it decides to load. It's thinking about it. Still thinking about it. There we go. I will say, I do really like this boss design, because, you know, it's like Crunch mixed with a tornado, and that's just cool. But yeah, this basically works much like the engine fights from previous Crash games, or Crash 3 in particular. Thankfully, Aku Aku will point out where you need to shoot on Crunch in order to damage him during each of his attacks. Wow, okay. That's fine, though. Just a simple, easy-to-dodge projectile, no big deal. Okay, he's gonna go for the, head lasers. I wish I could shoot head lasers. But yeah, Crunch just kind of cycles through the same couple of attacks. This is more a fight of patience than anything else. Slow and steady wins the race. Also, where exactly is this fight taking place in? Ow. Alright, but he's halfway dead, and we're not halfway dead, so I think we're doing alright so far. Almost there. Ow. That attack's hard to dodge, but it's okay, because we will win the war of attrition. Also, why does, a giant tornado demon need bones? What are you trying to support there? Do you just become floppy without them? Oh, we're not going for the chest attack again. Okay. Interesting. Changing the pattern on me. Thankfully, it's a little late for that. Goodbye. Oh, his skeleton just exploded. And for defeating the fourth boss, we get the Fruit Bazooka. To fire fruit at a target, hold the L button to raise your gun. Then aim with a control pad or control stick and push B to fire. Alright. Alright, so just one more warp room, and we'll be done with the main portion of the game. Wow, this is taking a bit longer than I thought it would. Oh well, that's just how it be. Oh, no word from Dr. Cortex this time. Okay. Yes, I know. Okay, so the 5th and final warp room. Stage 21, Crash and Burn.
Well, here we are again. I wouldn't necessarily call this irony, but don't you find it a little odd that we keep meeting under these same world domination circumstances? Why not just give up? And let me win for once!
Don't worry, Dr. Cortex. Now that my elemental powers have reached maximum capacity, this little geek is gonna wish he was never created.
Guys, can we really work on the mumbling, please? Seriously, and there's no option to turn on subtitles in this game. Like, could you speak up a little bit over the swirling electric vortex that you, like, communicate through or whatever? Seriously, it's just inconsiderate, you know? What if someone's hard of hearing? How are they gonna hear your threats if you don't talk above a light whisper? Oi. Yep, the original Crash 4, yes. This was supposed to be that, but, Crash 4, It's About Time kind of wrote this out of, you know, canon. Alright, so this stage is actually pretty fun, because we're platforming while a volcanic eruption is going on. It doesn't exactly seem safe, but then when has anything we've done been safe? Interesting. And this stage does have a death route in it, so you'll need to make sure you don't die. These parrots will attempt to dive bomb you and explode. Because that's how parrots work in real life? Alright, bonus time! This is a dark path you got here, game. Like, seriously. How do you expect me to see this? Interesting, they put an Aku Aku mask in the bonus stage. They usually don't do that. Not that I'm complaining. Ow. All right. That went pretty well, aside from the part where I blew up unexpectedly. But, you know, that's just something that you have to deal with in life. You know, sometimes you break your leg, sometimes, you know, your allergies act up, sometimes you just explode. That's just how things work. And in case if you're wondering, yes, the shockwave will damage you. You think these nitro crates would have already erupted from, you know, the volcanic eruption that's going on, but hey, what do I know? Ooh, I will take another hit point, please. Thank you. Alright, who's ready for some Donkey Kong? Oh, there's the Death Route platform. Alright. They tried to hide it from us. Oh, that's a pit. Alright, well, thankfully since we've made it to the Death Route platform, it'll stay active, so we don't have to worry about missing out on the opportunity to take it ever again, which is good. Unless I'm about to be immediately proven wrong, which I hope I'm not. Alright, cool. Well, I didn't want to do that, so I guess we're just going in, without protection. I like not being able to see the ground when I'm jumping. This is gonna start moving, isn't it? Yup. That was a garbage camera angle. Okay, note to self. I absolutely have to keep Aku Aku for this. I guess not absolutely, but it'll help me tremendously. Alright, third time's the charm, hopefully. Actually, you know what would be the smart thing to do? Use the bazooka. That's much better. Also, I'm impressed that we're still somehow able to breathe and not, you know, immediately disintegrating. Oh, I see. No! I gotta get going, enjoy the rest of your stream. Alright, we'll see you later. Ugh, why did they put a pin at the very end? That's just cruel. Alright. It's fine, shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off. I had the right idea there using the fruit bazooka. Okay, that little guy just appeared out of sheer nothingness. Okay. That's good. Ah! I was trying to collect the gem without jumping into the portal because I want to get the regular gem by going through the rest of the stage. Also, yeah, I'm not sure why when you use the fruit bazooka, the sound effect lingers for a few seconds. Oh, no, let's wait. Like, really, they couldn't just, like, tilt the camera up a little bit. Okay. Got it. Okay. Now I can die with confidence. Boing. Oh, hello. This is an interesting camera angle. This is also an interesting camera angle. Look how close it is. Wait, really? There was a checkpoint right there? Seems like we barely made any progress before we got a checkpoint. There's the crystal. Sweet, okay. Alright, so that death route gave us some trouble. Which is good, because the next stage also has a death route. Stage 22, Gold Rush. Hold on, come on. Let's go. Don't want to keep the people waiting. There we go. I also think this stage has the most boxes to destroy. You know, we got over 200. That's pretty impressive. Look at those donkeys with their big old grins. We got scorpions. We got inflatable cacti. You know, you got everything that you'd associate with the Wild West. I gotta admit, I really do like Wild West settings. I don't know, there's just something about it that's just invigorating. I'm not really sure how else to explain it. Oh, there's a bonus platform. Alright. Oh, another bonus stage where we go left. Wow. Is there anything on top of this? No, there is not. Lots of TNT, though. But I mean, this is the Wild West, so I guess it makes sense that there'd just be a lot of rogue explosives. Oh boy, more monkey bars. There we go. Again, with the scorpions being able to walk on the ceiling, just like they did in Crash 3. Look at all the gold nuggets. Can't we just take those? Doesn't look like they'd be that hard to get. Oh, who's ready for a minecart sequence? Press the A button to pump the handles, and press the B button to do a handstand, perfect for hitting boxes above you. The handstand does have like a moment of wind-up, so make sure you press it a little bit before the box. Alright, good handcart sequence. Yeah, you never do that again. At least I'm pretty sure you don't. So it's just like, why? I mean, it was cool. Maybe that's why they did it, just because it was cool. Sometimes the rule of cool prevails. Also, you gotta watch out for these, whoever they are, the robber barons and their explosive TNT. Well, I am invincible, but there is also a death route here, so a fat lot of good that'll do us. Look, my... What? Oh, the Aku Aku isn't even on my face. How can you protect me like that? Oh, those planks fall. I think I clipped the ceiling there. Wanted, Neo Cortex. That's funny, I never noticed that before. Well, that's probably the only time that Cortex will ever be wanted. Yeah, party time. Alright, let's try that again. Hopefully this time without me bonking my head on the ceiling. Ow. Aha! Now there's some gold. Alright, now we go back to the main stage. I want that. I must make sure I have 99 lives. It doesn't really benefit me in any way, but it's the principle of the matter, you know? Checkpoint. There's an Aku Aku, okay. Death Tornado Spin will make sure we hit the scorpion. I'll take the hit. Means that slot box doesn't turn into unbreakable steel. Also, I hope that Crash gets into Smash Bros. Ultimate for his 25th anniversary, or a new game like Crash 5 or a remake. That would be cool. I do think that Activision is going to do something for the 25th anniversary, because, let's face it, a 25th anniversary literally only comes around once. And I think Activision would be fools to not take advantage of it. I mean, to be fair, I guess so far in this 25th year, Crash has jumped to... Crash 4 has jumped... I was right at the end. Why did they have to make those Nitro boxes? That Crash 4 has come to both Switch and PC, which is cool. Or, is it come to PC? I don't think it has. I know it's come to Switch and like PS5 and the Xbox One Series S or X or whatever version they're going with. And, well, Crash on the Run just released officially a couple of days ago, so... I mean, frankly, I hope they do more than that, but, you know, it's not like Crash will go through this year completely empty-handed. But yeah, I agree. I hope he gets something better than just this. Though if this is all he gets, then technically, you know, they can't say that they did nothing for his 25th anniversary. Again, I blew up. Awesome. Alright, got the gem. Let's get out of here. Alright, we are rapidly closing in on the end of this. Or at least as far as, like, the main game goes. Stage 23, Medieval Madness. It's another Atmosphere stage. Which I'm okay with.
Bring it. Bandicoot.
Again, I didn't hear anything you said, Cortex. All right. Yeah, this is another fairly lengthy stage, as determined by the fact that we have 167 boxes to break. Do you think Crash ever gets splinters? I would imagine so. Then again, maybe that's why he wears such big shoes. Yep. Alright, let's run that back. Again, like I said, you can really pick up some momentum in this thing. Go, go, go. It's also funny, they used the medieval stage type, I think the most out of the whole game. I guess that was just to make up for the fact that they were maybe a little underutilized in Crash 3. If only because in Crash 3 there were no medieval stages that had more than one gem, or any kind of like special stage type. There were no gem platforms, no death routes, in any of the medieval stages in Crash 3. So maybe they just wanted to make up for it. Oh, hello, those are big ol' wheels. Are you telling me I could roll up that if I so chose? I can, but why would I? Nope, there is a whole lot of nothing here. It's tiny again. Hello, goodbye. You stink. Oh, looks like we got ourselves some branching paths this time. Let's continue following this path until looks like we meet up here. So let's backtrack. Yeah, that's another thing that Wrath of Cortex does that I quite like, in that there's not really, like, alternate paths, which that was always one of the worst parts in the original trilogy, going back against the camera. Easy does it. We've got to try to avoid the pushers, whose sole purpose in life is to push bandicoots and balls off of cliffs. What a sad existence that would be. Get some nitro boxes. Is there any reason to drop down? Maybe this is just... Hold on. I have to check. Because, like, I know they'd probably park like a 1-up or something down there just to spite me. No, that looks like a safe path. Like, in case if you fall, you know, you don't immediately die, but you just have to escape the string of nitro boxes. Okay. I'm not sure why they would decide to put a safety route there, but, you know. Oh, this part. Okay. Which path do I want to go down? I think it's the left one. I have chosen poorly. Well, I mean, it's not like it's really that hard to fix. There we go. Easy does it. You can't just put an elevator here and not have something at the tip top of it. Oh, I could take another fall if I want. Cool, I guess. There's a checkpoint. Let's go back down first. Plonk. Go up the slope. Good job. That looks like death. Alright. Why would they put this here? You can just go around the poor guy. Ooh, look at all the boxes. Okay, so is there really nothing back that way? I have to check. So there's Tiny in all of his glory. That's a little generous. No, it's just a nitro box brigade. But I mean, I guess we figured out why this stage has so many boxes in it. Aha! Oh, I see. Okay. They did hide some boxes there. Alright. Alright, but now we have to go back the way we came. That's alright. Excuse me, Tiny. Ah, I can't go that way. But I can do that. Just go. Got all those. Please be a checkpoint. Nope, but we do have multiple paths to choose from. And this, like, checkerboard aesthetic. Is that just death? Yeah, that's just Dingo Dial shooting fireballs. There's no reason to be there. Easy. Easy, Defender. You're going too fast there. Let's dial it down. I know you want to finish the game, because, you know, it's lunchtime and you're hungry, but, you know, if we die, we just have to do it again. There's the crystal. And that just looks like there's nothing over there. Yeah, there's nothing over there. Just Dingo Dial. Huh. Ooh, you want me to make that run? Okay. Please, a checkpoint. The way those tree textures are rendered looks like that there's a hole in the mesh, but nope. Yeah, I don't think you can hide that from me. Yes! I'll take that. And we're out of here. Alright, sweet. Alright, stage 24, Crate Balls of Fire. The penultimate stage. We're almost there. We'll just go this way. Oh, never mind. He has figured me out. But he's gone. Alright, so believe it or not, this is in fact a chase stage. Well, if we can actually get to that part, but no, we have more monkey bars. There we go. Whoa, whoa! Almost slid off the edge there. You know, given how dark this is, I would never have guessed that there were monkey bars up here. Oh, this part's gonna be rough, isn't it? At least the music, again, is still really good. Make sure we get all the way to the edge before we let go. Oh, checkpoint. And the bonus platform. Alright. All this smoke can't be good for us. There we go. Really, they couldn't have made that just a little lower to run off? Whatever. Let's do it again. I will say this, though. None of the gems in the game have been aggravating to find yet. I will give the game that. There also hasn't been a tremendous amount of backtracking. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, now we're about to enter the chase sequence. Just as soon as we can get past these little robots. Alright, let's go! Oh, come on! Alright, we made a checkpoint. Alright, good rest period. Let's keep going. I will take that Aku Aku, though. I will say, this mech is surprisingly agile, given that it probably weighs like several hundred pounds. Ah, checkpoint. These little exploder guys. Crystal! I'm impressed I made that jump. That's another gem. Alright, this is it. The last regular stage of the game. Cortex Vortex.
Crash, you've been a naughty boy. But now that's going to end.
Oh, okay. That was actually kind of threatening. Alright, but this final stage will put everything we know to the test. Forget, how many boxes are in this stage? 155! That's not a surprising number. Ah, the pushers! Just like from Crash 2. Excuse me. Why did that happen? Again, I definitely pushed him back. He did not push me back. I was spinning into him while doing that. Oh, almost missed that box. Can I just use the bazooka? Yes, I can. Okay, then that almost defeats the entire purpose of them. Gotta avoid the electric ceilings. Goodbye. Ah, checkpoint. That's what you like to see. I really couldn't cross that gap with a double jump? Okay, whatever you say. I was sliding. Hitboxes, man. Thankfully, this stage does not have a death route, so we can die as many times as we need to. And judging by how I've been playing, I'm gonna need to die a lot. Alright, that should be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Ah, there's the green gem platform. Ooh. What? Ugh. These platform hitboxes, I tell ya. I was starting to rustle my jimmies. Alright, let's go. Well, I'm waiting for the platforms to get into the right spot. Ooh! That was tight! I mean, like, I could try and tiptoe over that. Or I could just do this. Though I think that actually marks the first time that the tiptoe ability is used not in a bonus stage. Alright, good. I got the laser guy out of the way. Aw, look at the big ol' N at the end. That's a nice touch. Alright, I got the gem. Now we're going back to the regular stage. Alright, let's go, Aku Aku. Oh, that solved that puzzle pretty easily. Alright. Let's go. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't have quite the same impact as, like, your invincible run at the end of the final stage of Crash 3. Mostly because, you know, it doesn't last as long. That's what we like to see. Alright. This is it. Just one final fight stands between us and finishing Wrath of Cortex. At least like the regular stages. And like the stage name will suggest, it's crunch time.
Congratulations, Crash. You should be proud of yourself. Not only have you collected all the crystals in record time, but you also defeated the elementals. Let Crunch and me be the first ones to congratulate you.
By pummeling your sad Bandicoot frame into a pulp. Come and get it.
Alright, so this final stage will be... This final boss is actually really fun, because you will be attacked by all 4 elemental masks. Depending on the button that Crunch pushes, this will determine the attack that is performed. Rocco will drop meteors from the sky. When Crunch gets winded, use your fruit bazooka and hit him. This will cause him to deck Cortex, where you can then hit him yourself. Wah-Wah will create ice balls. They won't kill you if they touch you, but they will freeze you solid and prevent you from moving. Alright, 2 down, 2 to go. When Crunch jumps on the red button, Pyro will show up, and the part of the floor that smokes will eventually burst into flame. Alright, last hit. The purple button will cause Lolo to generate electric arcs in between the pylons. Watch for the sparks. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Oh, I missed! We'll have to dodge the whole cycle of attacks again. Okay. And we win! And for defeating Cortex, Crunch, and the Elementals, you obtain the Speed Shoes. To run faster, hold down the R button while running.
Can't you ever let me win? What do you want from me, you cretin?
Cortex! You realize that Crash may have collected all the crystals, but he doesn't have the gems. With the gems, we can resurrect the masks one last time and destroy that Bandicoot once and for all.
So, yes, you don't get the true ending unless you have all the gems, which, you know, is standard practice. But we do, however, get the credits. And this dance sequence. Huh, alright. So yeah, that is the end of the regular game of Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex. We're not done yet, of course. We still have the time relics to collect, as well as the remaining gems. Thankfully, there's actually not too much left to do. Aside from the relics, there's only like a couple of gems left that we need. But yeah, that was, overall, I'd have to say that was pretty good. Definitely, there were a few, rough spots, but, you know, I gotta admit, on the whole, I think Wrath of Cortex is okay. It's serviceable. I could definitely think of worse ways to spend my time. Yeah, we're just gonna let the credits roll, because, you know, all these people, they worked hard on this game. You know, even games that, even if you don't think they're very good, you know, a lot of people, they try to do their best with what they got. And this is definitely one of those examples. Because I think that no one deliberately sets out to make a bad game. It's usually, you know, outside forces, you know, budget constraints, time constraints, publisher meddling that just, you know, cause problems. Which is unfortunate, but that's just kind of how things go. Alright, that definitely took longer than all the other Crash games to just get to this part, but that's okay. But yeah, as you can see, this is our regular running speed. You know, it's worked well so far. But this is the Crash Dash running speed. That's going to really help us with the time trial relics. But that is going to have to happen another time. So thank you for stopping by, everybody, and thanks to all the people who followed. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Be sure to tune in next weekend when we most likely finish up Wrath of Cortex, and then we'll move on to something else. I don't know, I got a whole week to think about what it is that I want to play, so I'll come up with something. But for now, this is the Defender signing out. See you later!